Where are these statues taken? In 1960, President Gamal Abdel Nasser decided to build the High Dam to protect Egypt from flooding and generate electricity. But the dam lake began to pose danger to many of the buildings around it, the most important of which is the Abu Simbel Temple, which the ancient Egypt built in a great astronomical way. That allows the sun to perpendicular to the face of the king. On only 2 specific days of each year, Egypt asked UNESCO to help save this great monument, and the whole world started calling for saving the temple of Abu Simbel. And the engineers of the world began to compete with ideas and plans. There is an engineer who suggested letting the temple sink, and then surround it with a huge aquarium so that we can watch from the top, or by going down to the temple with elevators, and the idea failed because the nature of the stones from which the temple was built would have been affected by water, and with time the temple would break. They decided to move the temple away from the water. Engineers suggested raising the temple by using a large number of hydraulic jacks, which they could raise the temple from the water level. But imagine if only one jack malfunctioned, what a dangerous idea. Unless they came up with the idea of cutting the temple into pieces like cubes, that they can move and reassemble again indeed. They started putting up barriers around the temple to give them more time before the water arrives, and numbered the pieces to know exactly where each piece was. Then they started cutting, which was really challenging. More than 2,000 workers from Sweden, France, Italy, Germany, and Egypt participated in the process, at a cost of $40 million. 4 years, and the whole is in great fear. The fear that ended with the installation of the face of King Ramses II, to announce the end of the transfer of the entire temple, and in the same great astronomical way that our ancestors build. And so, the rescue of Abu Simbel Temple was not just an engineering project, but a message to the whole world. Egypt's monuments are not silent stones, but a living history that tells the story of a civilization that never dies. Thanks to an unprecedented international effort, the temple was saved from drowning, standing tall on the shores of Lake Nasser, a witness to the greatness of the pharaohs and to the will of humanity to protect its heritage for generations to come.